I'm going to show you how to make this optical illusion in Adobe Illustrator in quick and easy steps. It's really rewarding and it's really simple to do actually. So follow along and let's get stuck into Adobe Illustrator. So like I said, today's design is quite easy to make, and the first thing that we need to do is to make sure we've got a stroke selected with no fill in the color palette. You can press Shift and X to achieve that. Now for now, it doesn't matter what stroke weight you use, but press L for the ellipse tool and then hold down Shift and click and drag to make a circle like you can see on screen now. Now we need to make some adjustments to this circle, and we're going to do that in the transform window. So first and foremost, change the height values to 75% and then hit enter. Next, we're going to change the width values to 115% and once again, just hit enter. So now it's just a case of copying this circle with Command or Control C and then paste a duplication right over the top with Command or Control F. Make sure you click the new circle and then hold down the Alt or the Option key and Shift at the same time, and then click and drag to scale down the circle into the original one. You don't need to be precise about this, but just do something along the lines of mine on screen now. And of course, if you haven't got the stroke scale settings activated, just make the strokes the same size. But once you have both circles with the same stroke size, select them both and then hold down the Alt or the Option key and then click and drag to duplicate them down below. We need them perfectly in this position here. We're now going to make use of the Shape Builder tool in Adobe Illustrator. You can find that over here, or you can press the command of Shift and M, which is a shortcut. So carefully watch where I move my icon and click. This is going to unite the sections of the shapes that I want to make into one single shape. So here's the first shape, and then we need to do it one more time for this bottom part here. So that essentially is the shape for our design, but now we're going to add the finishing touches to our optical illusion in Adobe Illustrator. Also, you can jack up the stroke weight here to your liking. Press L for the ellipse tool once more and generate a circle here. And then again use the Alt Option key to duplicate it down below and make the new circle slightly smaller than the original one. Well, not slightly, quite a bit smaller actually. With both circles selected, head over to the blend tool here, or you can press W and then click both circles to create your blend. Now this is actually perfect for me and what I want to use, but you can edit the way the blend works by holding down the Alt or the Option key and then clicking the blend here. You basically want a collection of circles coming down the page like you can see on screen. So once more, using the Alt or the Option key, duplicate the blend over and then press Command or Control D to repeat the process multiple different times. So we're going to bring up the Pathfinder window now. And you can click and drag to rotate this selection and also hold down Shift so you can fix it to a 90-degree angle like you can see here. Then come up to Object and also expand the shape design like so. And finally unite it together in the Pathfinder window, which will make it to one vector shape. We're going to use this to act as shadow on our design, which is really going to finish off the optical illusion. But first, use the Alt or the Option key to duplicate this design so we have 4 components to put into the optical illusion. So I'm going to show you how to do this once, and all you need to do is to make sure you have the Pathfinder window open. I don't know why I closed it. But yeah, take one of your dot designs and then transfer it over to one of the sections. What you want to do is to click the dot design and also the optical illusion shape by holding down Shift, and then use the divide function. And then we need to ungroup the selection. Now it's just a case of removing parts of the design that we don't want, and this might take a while, and you can actually use masks to do this, but I'm just showing you this method today because it's not something I've shown much on my channel. And also you might notice that the design doesn't look too neat at the top there, but we're going to fix that soon. So as I mentioned, when you actually make the design and before you expand the appearance, you might notice jagged edges like this. Now I forgot to mention, but what you need to do is you need to come into the stroke window and you need to change the corner to a round join, and that will change any problems that you've got on your design in terms of it being jagged. There's one last thing I need to show you to make sure everything is neat and tidy, and that is once you've got the finished design, you might notice that there are bits hanging off the edge, vector shapes all over the place. Well, come up to trim in the Pathfinder window, and then you can merge the design together, and this will clean things out. Also notice that the dots are parallel and 90 degrees on the shadow areas of my design, and that's the final style that I went for. If you want to keep learning essential skills for graphic design and in Illustrator, make sure to subscribe to my channel for weekly graphic design content. Also make sure to have a great day, and until next time guys, design your future today. Peace.